Welcome to February the 4th. First up, Mistral is back at it. They have just dropped Voxtral Transcribe 2, and if you have been following the open weight scene, you know that Mistral usually delivers high performance efficiency, and V2 suggests that they have iterated significantly on their audio processing pipeline. For developers building voice agents and automated captioning pipelines who what an alternative to big proprietary APIs. This is definitely one to pull down at benchmark today. We have been kind of on a roll every week. There's a new voice model, so that's pretty cool. Research published at our X archive, and so deep learning researchers, you should grab your coffee. So a new paper that hit are exif proposing a method to achieve attention at constant cost per token. The technique uses symmetry-aware Taylor approximation. So if this holds up, it attacks the quadratic complexity bottleneck that traditionally plagues transformer context scaling. It's a dense read, but if you're optimizing inference for long-term, long context LLMs, this mathematical shortcut could be a massive architectural shift. So yeah, so right now, if we keep piling into the context, it starts getting slower and slower, and there's different things that people try to do to speed it up. But in the end, the attention gets diluted a little bit. So we'll see how this works. For security researchers and reverse engineers, someone just bridged the gap between the NSA's Ghidra and modern AI agents. It's called Ghidra MCP Server. It exposes over 100 tools from Ghidra directly over MCP. So this means you can effectively connect an LLM agent to your decompiler, and then it will help analyze binaries, explain functions, and identify symbols dynamically. So it's a huge quality of life upgrade for binary analysis and for security researchers using LLM and agents. Fascinating data point for privacy engineers. 404 Media is reporting that the FBI was unable to access WAPO's reporter's iPhone specifically because of lockdown mode that was enabled. We often hear about these hardened modes in theory, but seeing a confirmed case where standard forensic extraction tools hit a wall against consumer grade toggle is a significant validation that the feature for this feature's threat model. Next, if you run high throughput databases, check out this deep dive from Recall.ai engineering team titled Postgres Postmaster Does Not Scale. So they break down specific bottlenecks in Postgres process model when dealing with massive connection churn. It's a great technical read on why sometimes even battle-hardened architecture like Postmaster process can become choke point in modern distributed systems. So give that a read if you want to scale your Postgres. So GitHub is reportedly considering a kill switch for pull requests to combat what they're calling AI slow. We have all seen it. It's a low quality hallucinated or spammy PRs generated by bots that clog up open source maintenance. It's interesting to see that the platform itself is acknowledging that the volume of AI generated noise is becoming an existential threat to community health. Maintainers might finally get a tool to bulk block this noise, and we talked about how curl is closing this out. Let's take a look here. So this is a discussion about exploration. This is very cool that GitHub is reaching out to maintainers here to discuss this. Pretty awesome. So Andrew Karpathy has a new speedrun record. He posted that the time to GPT-2 basically reproducing the full GPT-2 training run, is now down to just 2.91 hours. It's a wild reminder of how much hardware acceleration and software optimization has compounded over the last few years. What used to be massive research undertaking is now something you can run in an afternoon. And so GPT is actually an open source model. So I think that's the last one that they released. It's available on GitHub. So it's an interesting way to benchmark your stuff. For hardware hackers, this is a labor of love. Project Log on building a 24-bit display adapter from scratch, specifically for driving this arcade CRTs. It's not just about nostalgia, it's deep dive into signal timing, PCB design, getting modern color depth onto legacy vacuum tubes like this. So if you're reading about the FPGA logic or low-level video signal generation, this is fun build to scroll through. This is cool. Yeah, CRTs are cool. Yeah, the Trinitron tubes have been kind of pricey lately, so it's pretty interesting to see. Okay, so security alerts for Windows admins again. So Microsoft has pushed an urgent patch for Office. Ars Technica is reporting that Russian state actors are already actively exploiting this vulnerability to infect systems. This isn't a theoretical risk, it's in the wild. So if you manage an enterprise fleet or haven't updated your personal rig in a few days, uh, you need to force an update cycle immediately. And finally, a bit of incredible science news to close out. We are on the brink of eradicating the Guinea worm. There were only 10 recorded cases in the entire world in 2025. So this puts it on track to be the only the second human disease ever indicated after, of course, smallpox. So it's a testament to decades of persistent public health engineering and data tracking, and it's a massive win for us as humans and the humanity. See you tomorrow.